Hello everyone, welcome to SciEase. In this video, I'm going to start with the topic, what is a molecule? We know what are atoms, and I have told you about this term, molecule, when we were discussing about the history of atoms. I told you that the Indian philosopher Pakuda Katayama, he told us that the atoms, they exist in the combined form, and that combined form is a molecule. So what is a molecule? Molecule, that is a group of two or more than two atoms. It is not necessary that molecule, it should have only two atoms. It can have 2, 3, 4 and so on atoms grouped together, and these atoms, they come closer to each other due to some attractive forces between the atoms. Okay? Due to some, means this is an atom, this is one atom, this is another atom, they will come closer to each other. Why they come closer to each other? Due to some attractive forces which exist between these two atoms. Okay? And they will result in the formation of a molecule. So the proper definition of a molecule is a group of, it is a group of two or more atoms which are held together strongly by some kind of the attractive forces. Okay? Now, what are these attractive forces? What they will result in? They will result in the formation of a chemical bond. So, such an attractive force holding atoms together is called a chemical bond. About this chemical bond, you will study in your 10th class in detail about the chemical bond and its various types. Just you remember this thing, that attractive force which hold the atoms together, that is known as a chemical bond. So, atoms, we say that they may or may not exist independently. Okay? But a molecule is the smallest particle of an element or of a compound. It is the smallest particle of an element or of a compound which can exist freely under ordinary conditions and show all the properties of that substance. Now here I will take an example. You know that hydrogen, that is the smallest atom. Here there are many hydrogen atoms. Okay? And what will be the result? The two hydrogens, they will come closer to each other and they will result in the formation of a molecule, H2 molecule. H2, H2, H2. And what is this? The whole H2 molecules, or in which you can say that there are only hydrogen atoms that will result in the formation of an element. Okay? But how they will result in the formation of a compound? When two hydrogens and one oxygen, that will come closer to each other. Likewise, so many molecules of water, they will be formed. So many molecules of water, they will be formed and they will result in the formation of a compound. Okay? This is an element because it has the same kind of atoms in it. But this is the triatomic, you can say, triatomic molecule in which there are 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, and they will result in the formation of a water. Water is a compound. And they will show the properties. This element will show its property and water will show its own property. Okay, so next is a molecule of an element means 1, 2 or more atoms of the same element existing as one species in a molecule. Here 2 atoms, they are forming an element, they will form a molecule, and this is an element. If 3 of the same kind, like you can take the case of ozone, okay, there the 3 atoms of the same kind, they will come closer to each other and they will result in the formation of ozone, O3. Okay, so this is clear to all of you. Now next is, depending upon whether the molecule contains 1, 2, 3, 4 or so on atoms, they are known as, if it contains 1, then it is known as monoatomic. Mono means 1, atomic means atom. If it contains 2 atoms, this will be known as diatomic. If it contains 3 atoms, this will be known as triatomic, and so on. If it contains many, then you can use the term polyatomic also, tetra, pentaatomic, and so on. So this should be clear to all of you, these terms, how the molecule exists as, and what are the examples of the monoatomic, diatomic, and tetraatomic molecules. Now first is the monoatomic molecules. You know the names of some of the noble gases or the inert gases which are present in the 18th group that you will study periodic table in the next class. But you must have heard about the noble gases. So noble gases like helium, neon, argon, krypton, and so on, etc., they exist as single atoms. They can exist as single atoms. Means this helium, it can exist as He. Neon can exist as Ne. It will not exist as He2, Ne2 or Ar2. Okay, so it has only one atom. So the symbol you can say for the atom and molecule, that will be same. Here they are monoatomic molecules, means they have only one atom, and the formula for helium is He, neon Ne, argon Ar, and so on. Next is the diatomic molecule. From the name itself, it's clear that the molecules which have 2 atoms, di means 2 atoms, they are known as diatomic molecule. The best example, that is simplest example, that is of hydrogen, H2. Okay, so 2 atoms of hydrogen, they will form H2 molecule. You will not write it like this 2H. Okay, you will write that the formula, molecular formula, that will be H2. Here the 2 atoms of hydrogen, they will combine together. In the same way, if 2 atoms of oxygen, they combine together, they will result in the formation of O2 molecule. If 2 nitrogen atoms, they will combine together, they will result in the formation of N2. In the same way, halogens like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they also form the diatomic molecules like F2, Cl2, Br2, and I2. Okay, so they form the diatomic molecules. Now come to the next, triatomic molecules. Again, it's clear that it has 3 atoms. Tri means 3. The example That is the easiest example, that is the ozone. In case of ozone, how many atoms of oxygen, they will come closer? 3 atoms of oxygen, they will come closer and they will result in the formation of O3 molecule. Water is also triatomic. In that case, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen, that will result in the formation of water molecule. There are many examples of triatomic molecule. Now next is the tetraatomic molecule. Tetra means 4. So the molecule which has 4 atoms. Like you can take the case of ammonia, NH3. NH3. Here 1 atom of nitrogen and 3 atoms of hydrogen. They will result in the formation of ammonia. That is a tetraatomic molecule. And the simplest example, that is of phosphorus. Phosphorus, it forms P4. Okay, it exists as P4 molecule. And some of the elements, they exist as polyatomic molecules. What do you mean by poly? Means many. So in case of sulfur, sulfur exists as S8. Okay, it exists as S8. It has 8 atoms in it. Sulfur molecule has 8 atoms in it. So I have told you about the monoatomic with example, diatomic with example, triatomic with example, and tetraatomic, and you can say polyatomic with example. You will find out more examples of these categories, then the things will become clear to you. Now, there is one term. In fact, we are speaking about this only, that the number of atoms which are present in this molecule. If 2 present, then diatomic. So what is that? A new term for you, that is the atomicity. That is the atomicity I'm going to tell you. Atomicity is the number of the atoms present in one molecule of the substance, that is called the atomicity of that substance. So when I ask you that what is the atomicity of phosphorus, it is 4 because it is tetraatomic. What is the atomicity of sulfur? Then it is 8. Atomicity of ozone, 3. Atomicity of chlorine, 2. Okay, so the term, I think, atomicity, which is very important definition, may be asked, what do you mean by atomicity, and write the atomicity of sulfur. Okay, so that is 8. It should be clear to all of you. So with this, my topic is complete. That is, what is a molecule? I think you must have understood what is a molecule. I will come in the next video with another topic of this chapter. Till then, thank you very much.